What is up? How we doing? Doot. Good to see you, C Major. We had a good weekend. So this is like, honestly, this is a level I should have done before doing Casio. It is part of my like, revenge tour, because this one level is a level that I've never beaten. So we should do it before Dram 3 drops, hopefully. Which is Wednesday, so I have today and tomorrow to beat this. It's really hard. Oh, that's Mike's way too high. I can't see shit. Let's put it down a bit. I do not remember anything. Oh. I feel some lag. Oh, sweet. No retry. How I've missed you. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be something. Right. Yes, of course. That's there. Fuck. So this might be... No, it's not harder than Lexapro, but it's pretty up there. It's definitely more bullshit, which is actually saying a lot. Help! I'm lost. Yeah, I saw you join, Kay. I was wondering if you're going to say anything in the TikTok chat. How you doing? Once I get this first swamp, see, like once you get it, it's not. Oh right. Oh shit. You got to keep going. This level. That throw right there is rough. No, this is a different game. The sequel to this game is coming out on Wednesday, and this level is like the ultimate level in the very first one. So this is Super Dram World. This is one of like the early ROM hacks. And so I thought if I'm gonna play Dram 3, which is coming out Wednesday, I need to play this level in preparation. Gotta play this level to prepare myself for what's to come. Casio will be put on hold until I finish Dram 3. Dram 3 is way more important to me. There's a handful of ROM hacks that I would just drop whatever I'm playing to play. Dram 3 is one of them. Invictus 2 would be another one. Quickie 3 would be another one. And that's essentially it, to be honest. Those 3 ROM hacks. Carl's hack, actually. Whenever Carl's hack drops. Because I don't think the troll hack was the hack. I think that was just something entirely different. I'm pretty sure he's making an actual full Kaizo ROM hack. Unless that was the troll all along. I don't know. Carl's hack you dropped. Carl's hack drop you just played was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, it was a fun hack. That's generally like what he does most of the time these days is like troll stuff like that. But I think He has, well, not I think, he has made actual, like, Kaizo ROM hacks as well. And, or a Kaizo ROM hack anyway, called Fly Me to the Stars. And as far as I know, he's making, like, a semi-spiritual successor to that, so. And I mean, he mentioned on stream one day that he wasn't going to drop it until after everyone got a chance to do Dram 3. So, presumably, now that Dram 3 is coming out Wednesday, it'll probably be like a month or so, I think. A couple weeks to a month before we see Carl's new hack. If that's still a thing. Unless the troll hack again was the hack. I don't think it was, though. I think that was just a one-off. Carl also makes incredibly hard hacks, so I expect this Kaizen ROM hack is going to be really, really tough. My water bottle is leaking. Okay. I hit the jump button. Disagree. Where's my jump? Man, that jump was tough. I don't remember what comes after that. I know there's quite a few, like, that's not the hardest jump, by far. Do they actually change the code? Sometimes, not always. This one right here is completely vanilla. So all the coding is like vanilla coding. But sometimes, yes. That would be referred to like as chocolate. So some ROM hacks are vanilla, some ROM hacks have chocolate. This one is entirely vanilla. Ah, see. And then there's the timing of that jump. So there is a Kaizo block on that jump too, so I can't just go for it. I have to get the right angle, or else I'll get blocked. Get in there. But yeah, the Carl hack was drastically changed. Yes. That one was very, very changed. That was very custom. This one, not so much. So that block grab on its own is frame perfect, and then having to throw it to the right or the left makes it even harder. Oh, I did not think I was gonna get that. Oh, so rough. That jump is so rough. Just throw it. Oh, that's all you gotta do. I think I actually want to wait a little before I throw it so that I have more time in the next jump. I think if I go too fast there, the lava's gonna change directions too quickly. That's my theory. Not sure. Yo, Ashley. Thank you for the likes. Cornell, I don't know what you're trying to say there. I feel like there's either a typo or words miss. Well, there's definitely a typo because that first word's not a word. But I feel like there's words missing too. Then if you dead, click use. I still don't know what that sentence means with that correction, Cornell. What are you trying to say? That doesn't make it make more sense to me. Sorry. You don't gotta apologize, just explain to me what you're trying to say. It's fine. Oh, good. Wow, can anybody out like Ashley? I don't think so. Ooh. I think he's trying to tell you to save your game, and when you die, you can restart from your last save. Well, I am. I'm starting from the last save. I'm playing this on a Super Nintendo, so like there's no rewind or anything. I can't just start from this room. I still have to load the level every time. I don't play with save states. Otherwise, what's the point? Oh, that was thrown the completely wrong way. I mean, I don't have anything against save states. I'll use save states for like speedrun practice. Or like specific section practice sometimes. But never through like an actual playthrough. And that would just be to learn a section. I don't need to learn the section, I just gotta perform the section. I know this section. But like, I'm not playing this on an emulator right now. Oh, there's no rewinding. Yo, what's up, Airdrie? How you doing? Good to see you. I see everyone coming into the TikTok chat tonight. Shit. What's up, Ash? You have to do your job today? Probably not. I've never really had any issues on TikTok. There's more issues on Twitch, generally. That's just because of bots, though. Yeah, where's my jump there? Fucker. Stop hitting the spikes, it may help. It's not usually the spikes killing me. Oh, well, that time it was. Does it just not want to give me jumps? What's up, Costanchi? How you doing? Maybe I shouldn't have said it. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm blaming C Major for this because this has not been an issue before now. Have I tried smashing the controller? I mean, why would I do that? Also, I have lots of controllers. Replace the rubbers? I actually might need to replace the rubbers. Again, I don't think I've replaced the rubbers since, like, pre-Storks. I think right before Storks is when I last changed them. And Storks definitely did a number on my rubbers. And obviously all of Casio. New controller is always nice. Well, I mean, there's no such thing really as a new controller on a Super Nintendo. It's like, unless you're paying like $400 for a sealed controller, which is probably still going to be bootleg or resealed. But you can replace like the rubber pads inside to make it feel newer. I just discovered there's like a chemical you can buy that restores the gray white plastic of like your Super Nintendo and your controller, so I think I might have to buy some of it and test it, because like this controller is not like super yellow, but it's pretty yellow, and like my Super Nintendo is very yellow, at least the bottom half. The top half still gray, bottom half yellow. Wow, I haven't seen you live in a year. Congrats on the fitness accomplishments. Yo, thanks, lula la la la. I have been live still quite consistently in the last year, but TikTok often does not push my live content anymore. Oh. Well, that's not gonna work. Yo, I have to do a post on, like, Instagram soon about, like, used games. Oh. Also, I picked up a device that allows me to actually capture my PlayStation 3 in HD, because the PlayStation 3 has HDCP and it can't be bypassed. Like in PS4 and PS5 and Switch, they all have it as well, but it automatically like actually doesn't, not on automatically. In PS4, you have to manually turn it off and on. If you have it turned off, then you can't use YouTube or Netflix or anything like that. And if you have it turned off, then you can stream. You can capture your PS4. PS5, I'm pretty sure is automatic, and Switch is automatic, where it just automatically turns it off when you're capturing, which is way nicer. I'm not actually sure if PS5 does, but I know Switch and Switch 2. Well, actually, I don't know if Switch 2 does. I assume it does, since Switch 1 did. Just turns it off when you're capturing, and that's nice. PS3, there's no way to turn it off. Oh, hey, Ellie. There's no way to turn it off. So you can't, at a box, capture HD PS3. Okay, stop attacking my green screen. No. No. I'm watching you. But anyways, I got a device that bypasses HDCP. So I can capture my PS3 in HD now. Which is fun. And it looks actually really good. I actually kind of forgot how nice PS3 really looks. PS3 still looks really good. The UI for PS3, I think, is still my favorite PlayStation UI. Like, the cross-media bar on the PS3 is so nice. Granted, the PS4 and PS5 all use variations of it. Whereas, like, Xbox reinvents the wheel every fucking time. How'd you get the Silksong head? That, in the first week of Silksong coming out, if you watched, I think, like, an hour or maybe 2 hours of somebody streaming Silksong, you got that. And I streamed Silksong. I can't remember how long you had to watch somebody streaming it for, but that's how you got it. From watching Silksong on Twitch. Twitch does stuff like that all the time. I'm actually really jealous because there's Power Rangers ones from when they did a Power Rangers marathon like 7 years ago. That's the only way you could have got them, and I didn't watch Power Rangers on Twitch because I owned all the seasons. So like, why would I watch it on Twitch? I had like HD versions of them. Might not have been long enough. Yeah, it might not have been long enough. I imagine Kasenchi probably watched other streamers playing Silk Song as well, so I might not have streamed long enough to get it. I don't know what the actual time you had to watch somebody for was. Oh my god, I off-screened the block. So it didn't count. I went too fast. I forgot you could do that. The secret is to watch more Defy streams. Yes. They did it for, they do it for a lot of games, actually. They did one for, I can't remember if it was Night Rain or if it was, Erdtree, but one of the Elden Ring DLCs. It must have been Erdtree. Oh shit. I gotta ban this person, which means I'm dead. See? Always Twitch. It's always Twitch you gotta moderate on. Used to watch off the phone. Actually, there's a lot of people that watch on mobile. Mobile is still a very common way to watch Twitch. Oh my god, that's so tough. I actually haven't been logged into Twitch on my phone since I got my new phone. It's installed, but I've never logged into it. Every now and then I open it and go, oh yeah, I'm not logged in. And I don't know my password. Like, I don't, it's, you know, it's a bunch of random gibberish. This is so hard to time. I probably should watch a playthrough of this level to remember, like, what everything is. Son of a bitch. Ooh, one sec. That's a semi-important email. Okay, nothing, not that important, actually. You wonder what they said? It's just a bot. There's so many bots on Twitch. It was like, do you want to buy viewers or something? Come here to buy viewers. It's one of those things. They didn't say anything offensive. It's just a bot. That's so hard. So hard. I don't remember which side the Kaizo block's on either. I'm pretty sure the Kaizo block's on the right side because you have to go in between the muncher and that little space to get over there. I think. Oh, threw that the wrong way. Maybe I actually want to go really quick there. Maybe I'm thinking the opposite. Maybe he's waiting is not the call. Maybe going quick. Son of a bitch. Oh, cats are funny. Which means they're gonna run into my wires and into my PC, and my camera's either gonna get messed up or they're gonna unplug something and my stream's gonna go down. I fuck up my camera every day. Every day I start streaming, my camera's facing the wrong direction because they pulled the wires. I gotta do some, like, wire management at some point, though. Son of a bitch. You know that you can play all the old games on your phone now? You could play games on your phone for, like, 15 years. At least. Emulators have existed for a very, very, very long time. Yes, it's on the right side. It is on the right side. But why would I want to do that? That sounds awful, Louis. Why would I want to play this on my phone? Yeah, when T9 was a thing, yeah, 100%. I need to buy a new Xbox, like original Xbox, because mine's kind of dead. So at some point, every now and then I look like on eBay and like Marketplace and stuff to see if there's any like really cheap ones. And I was looking pretty recently, and there was one that was like cool as hell. It was like a custom clear shell. And it had like all the mods and stuff, so you could like I just want to be able to play my Xbox games that I own. I don't really care about like having a modded Xbox that have emulators and stuff, but it's pretty cool. But it was like $600, and I'm like, I'm not buying an Xbox for $600. I will buy an Xbox for $80, maybe. On the reason you started working out, though, that's crazy, Midas. Thank you so much. I got a big ass like cat hair on my hat. I think I got it. Now let's move my mic. Yeah, I'm trying to make the fitness content become a thing. I don't know if it ever will become a thing. It doesn't get much traction. Although I posted a video on my fitness YouTube yesterday. I posted the same video on my TikTok and my Instagram. I don't usually post them on TikTok. Every now and then I will, though, as like a test. And it got good views, so like for that account. Didn't get good views for like my normal account, like my main account. It would be bad on my main account, but got pretty good views for that account. You know who would be interested in the journey? Well, I wish they would watch the videos then. And comment and subscribe and share them. Because I have a full-length video. I have 3 full-length videos on my YouTube going over like what I've done. In terms of like exercises and diets and like how I got here. What's up, Ferhat? Oh, so manly. I just totally butchered. Is it on your page? Let me share it. If you go to my my profile and go to like the link tree, it is in the link tree. I think it's actually the very top link of the link tree, but I can literally, I'll type it in chat. I don't think you can copy and paste on TikTok, but it's not that hard to figure out. There you go. I'll throw it in Instagram too. Or not, yeah, Instagram. There you go. Where can we play those levels? What do I need? If you come over to my Twitch channel and type !how to, it will link you to a video tutorial for how to play this. It's a lot to go into on a live stream. I just don't have time to go into it every time someone asks, so I made a video. Unfortunately, I can't make commands like that on Instagram, so that you could just do it on Instagram, so you're gonna have to come to Twitch to get that link. But yeah, I do have a tutorial for how to play these levels. For the record, that YouTube channel that I linked is not the YouTube channel that has the video. That is my fitness YouTube channel. It is a different channel. My main YouTube channel is the same as my Instagram handle, DefyByDefault. Oh, my cats are fighting right at my feet again. Wonderful. Oh, shit. Oh, God, what do I do? I don't even remember what I do here. I did not jump, I disagree! Ah! Ellie? Hey. You're okay. I look different without my beard? Aaron, wait till I remove my hat, I'll really blow your mind. Hey! New streamer, who this? Wait, where did I go? Going through midlife crisis, then you gotta explain like my entire life because I've been dyeing my hair for like 20 years. Different colors. It's been a little while. But through most of high school, my hair was hot pink, so I guess I hit midlife crisis real young. What's up, Edgar? You're the same guy? I mean, it depends on what other guy you're talking about. What level you on? The last one. The final level. If you look at the top of the screen, you can see that it's called Dram's Butthole. That is the name of this level. Oh shit. I needed one more jump and I just barely missed it. Dang. Son of a bitch. Man, this ball and chain is rough. This whole level is so rough. Oh, come on! Ellie, what are you doing? Coming back? You can come back as long as you don't scratch at my green screen. Yeah, it's okay. Come on up. Ba, 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 ba. Wonder what this block says. You know what? Probably not important. Probably says you suck. Or you'll never beat this level. Or something like that. That's what they all say. I wish I earned something for saying that, but I earned nothing. I am, in fact, that detached from the rest. The call introduced me to Defy, and I like his style, so I subbed. You earned our love and respect, so you did earn something. Ooh, I am so dead. Also, for anyone worried about the beard will be like pretty much back and full and like within the next, I would say 2 weeks max. Like it's already like grown in quite a bit in just 1 week. Still saving it for morphin' time. I mean, there's also Club 69 if you're in the Discord. That's a big one. That gets you access to the exclusive Discord channel. Where we all talk shit. I do love talking shit. Maybe I'll do that instead. I'll see y'all. Hyrule Warriors is so good. It is so good. Luckily, after Prime drops in December, I don't... Oh, damn. After, what hard games have you played besides this one? I mean, this is harder than pretty much any game. But I mean, I've beaten Cuphead 100% Platinum Trophy. I've gotten the Platinum Trophy in Elden Ring. I've played Dark Souls 3. I played Bloodborne. I played Sekiro. I don't know what games you consider to be hard games. Most of the time people consider to be hard games, I don't consider to be that hard. Hollow Knight, We've beaten Hollow Knight. I still have to go back and do a few things on that at some point, but I did not 100% Hollow Knight, so I need to do that at some point. Hollow Knight was fun as hell. So I don't know, what do you consider to be a hard game? None of those games even remotely compare to how hard this is. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't know how this is gonna look because my camera's all fucked up. It's morphin' time! Tyrannosaurus! There we go. Oh, now let's have my TikTok. Oh, why did the sound skip? You know what? We're getting the NCA tonight. Let's do it.
They've got a power and a force that you've never seen before.
Alright, that's enough. That's enough of that. Alright, got my chats back. Man, we used to get morphin' times like 4 times a stream. People have definitely gotten sick of morphin' time, I think. I'm thinking about adding a like a bit or a sub incentive where like so many bits or subs gets me to do like, I don't know, some sort of like activity. I would say push-ups, but my camera, you wouldn't see them. So you have to just trust me, and I don't think that's, I don't know what I would do specifically, but something like that. Unless I get a second camera that's aimed at the floor, which I could do. Potentially, I could get like a floor cam. Oh my god. You know what we need? We need a Cuphead too. Why isn't there a Cuphead too? What has that team done? Everyone's all about Silk Song. Why is no one talking about Cuphead 2? You know? I guess the DLC was sort of Cuphead 2 because it was essentially a whole new island. But like, it wasn't like a full size, like, it's a pretty good sized DLC, but like, it wasn't like a full size, like, sequel. That's why it's DLC. Set up gun. Man, this level is so bullshit. But as I was saying before, Morphin Time got activated. After Prime 4, there's not really I don't think there's any games this year that I'm like I need to get this game. So once Prime 4 comes out, like I'm pretty much done spending money on games until next year, I think. Which that's exciting. Because like this last couple like weeks has been like there's been release after release after release, and I still haven't gotten them all. Like I still haven't picked up Borderlands or Ninja Gaiden 4. Just the Dragon Quest remasters that have come out that I still haven't gotten. Silent Hill F, still haven't gotten that. So like, it's rough out here. It's rough in these streets. These game releases. I will probably get Call of Duty, because I do like Call of Duty's single-player campaign, and I hope it has one, because I know sometimes they don't more recently. I think, was it Vanguard? One of them, there was one of them like that like infamously had no campaign whatsoever, and people were pissed, like me. Actually, let's find out. I'm sure it does. There's no way new Black Ops does not have a campaign. Okay, it does. Ooh, it could be played with 4-player co-op. That's cool. The direct sequel to Black Ops 2. Oh. I think Black Ops 2 was the first Call of Duty that I owned. I only own a couple of them, to be honest. I only own 2 and I think 4. And then now I'm gonna get the new one. I'm definitely more of a Battlefield guy. I actually have 2 Battlefield games sitting on my desk right now, and one of them is not Battlefield 6, although I had Battlefield 6. That's actually put away on my shelf. But I've got Battlefield Bad Company and Battlefield 1 both sitting on my desk right now. Oh, you went too fast. Yeah, I don't know if I probably will try the multiplayer in Call of Duty. The only Call of Duty multiplayer I've really loved is Black Ops 2. And I liked the first, not Warzone, but the Battle Royale that came before Warzone, which I can never remember the name of. But the one that's in Black Ops 4. That one was, I liked that one more than Warzone. I tried the one that's in Black Ops 6, but you can't play it solo. You have to play it as either duos or quads. And I think battle royales, unless you're playing with friends like that you know, are only fun by yourself. I love playing a battle royale solo. Now, playing with people that you know, that's also fun, but playing with randos, no thanks. Actually, I don't think there's a solo multiplayer option like PvP solo at all in Battlefield 6. I think everything is team-based, which I like, I like just being a solo man in multiplayer. It means I'm gonna die more, but there's something more fun about that. Like smaller maps, like 8 to 10 people solo. That's way more fun to me than playing like these giant 32 people maps on teams. But I'm probably in the minority for that. I would guess, since that's not what they cater to anymore. I'm hoping Call of Duty has more of that, because I feel like that's more of a Call of Duty thing anyway. Like, they have their smaller maps. I keep meaning to reach out to Shark Among Men, who some people that have been here a while might know is one of my mods. A long time mod. But been very busy lately, so hasn't been around as much. But seeing if he has the new Battlefield, because he is a Battlefield and Call of Duty guy, and he is exceptionally good at first-person shooters. Like, I could just join his team and he could carry me and be the greatest. I haven't been into first-person shooters that much in years. GoldenEye, that's where it's at. I want a GoldenEye remake so bad. And like, gameplay exact same, maps exactly the same. Just make it look prettier. Better frame rate, better controls. And I would be so happy. Here, like a modern control scheme. But like, make the actual gameplay exactly the same. And I would be all over that. That almost happened. There was an Xbox Live version of the game that didn't actually get released or something, or it was released and taken down. I can't remember exactly the history of that, but there was an actual GoldenEye remake for Xbox Live at one point, like on the original Xbox or the 360. I can't remember, 360, I think. And then it got canceled. But it was like done. Or like very close to done. Y'all wanna know what the worst thing about regrowing your beard out? It's so fucking itchy. Like, once your beard grows out, it's no longer itchy anymore. But like, when it's first growing out, it's the worst. And I didn't think that would happen, because I literally just shaved it and instantly started regrowing it, so it's not like I had to get used to it again. But like, whatever. Once it's out, it'll be fine. Oh, son of a gun. Has anyone been playing Arc Raiders? I only kind of learned about this game recently. I'm not really an extraction shooter guy, although I do want to play the Bungie one when it comes out. But it looks cool. It does not have a physical release, so I don't have to worry about buying it. I don't buy digital games when I can avoid it. If it's a game I absolutely have to have, and there's no way it's ever going to become physical, then maybe, but... You're exceptionally excited for the Pokemon DLC? I've literally stopped playing Pokemon to play Hyrule Warriors. I loved Pokemon, but holy shit, Hyrule Warriors is so good. It is so fucking good. I'm also playing Yakuza 0 off stream. Because I want to play all the Yakuza games. There is like 17 of them though. Like, I'm not even really exaggerating. There's like 9 main series ones, and there's like a ton of spin-offs. Oh my god, grab the block. Also, as you know, we've covered before, I'm not generally a DLC person. Unless I get a Game of the Year edition that includes DLC, I very rarely buy DLC. I do actually want to get the Forbidden West Game of the Year edition, though. Because I don't own that game physically, because it came out when I had COVID. Like, the release date was when I had COVID, so I literally could not go get it. So that's the one time where I literally had to buy a game digitally, because there's no way I wasn't playing that game on day one. So I own Horizon Forbidden West digitally, but I never got the DLC. So there is a complete edition with DLC that is pretty cheap now that I might buy. So I'd just basically be rebuying that game to get the DLC and the game on a disc. Put on my shelf. Oh, I don't know what I thought I was doing there. But yeah, once Metroid comes out, that will also become my life. Metroid Prime 4 might be one of the few games that I do completely on stream that isn't Mario. I hate this part. I did do a full playthrough of Prime 1, I guess. The Prime 1 remake. No Casio today? There's gonna be no Casio for a while. Dram 3 got a release date. I'm not playing anything but Dram until that's done. Dram 3 gets priority over Casio. I don't give a fuck about Casio. There's 3 ROM hacks that I would drop everything to play. Dram 3, Quickie 3, and Invictus 2. And one of those is about to come out. That is a new Kaizo, yes. The last Dram came out in like 2016 or something. So it has been a while. That Kaizo block, man. Yes, like that. Sadly, I was taking a newly adopted Greyhound for a walk, so I missed it. Shame, it was always awesome. I remember when Power Rangers came out in grade 2, like the whole playground was about it. What grade was I in? I feel like I was in grade 6 or grade 5. I need to, maybe tomorrow actually, I'll get up and, oh, why did I do a regular jump there? I'll go up and fix my Power Ranger shelves because like a lot of things have fallen over, tipped over. I need to get some of those like action figure plastic stand things at some point. They're so expensive though. It's like $5 for one of them and I got a lot of figures. That's a lot of money to spend. It's so hard to find them cheap. But I want to do a photo of my collection. It's been a while since I've updated it. Not that I've gotten really much new, but you know, it's nice to get a new picture. What's up, couple of N? How you doing? Back when MMPR was on the air a daily episode. Well, I mean, that would have been like reruns. Like it was, when it was airing new episodes, it was still just a weekly show. Yeah, there's definitely channels that were airing episodes every day, but they would have been reruns. Pokemon and Game Boy is grade 7 for you? Pokemon and Game Boy for me would have been, yeah, I feel like that adds up because I feel like I would have been like mid-high school. What was Pokemon, like 95? Oh, that doesn't make sense. 98? Dude. '96. That must have been Japanese. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. 90. So it was 98. Yeah, they came out way earlier in Japan. Back in the day, games came out so much earlier. I'm only a fan of the Zordon era Power Rangers. Anything past Space was just used to sell toys. I mean, it was all used to sell toys. All kids shows were used to sell toys. There's some good seasons after Space, but yeah, no, Space is definitely kind of where it drops off for a lot of people that grew up with it, I would say. Calm down and take a breath. Oh, I'm fine. I mean, if you saw my collection of Power Rangers toys, it was definitely designed to sell toys. Ivan Ooze was awesome. Yeah, he was alright. He's no Lord Zed, but he's alright. That movie was incredible as a kid, though. I mean, there are seasons that beat Turbo. Turbo is not a good season. Exclude Turbo from that, and sure. Turbo's the reason why it almost got canceled. Space was supposed to be the final season because Turbo tanked it, and then Space did so well, they're like, you know what? Let's keep it going. Space ended up saving it. That's why Space ended the way it did. It was meant to be the final season, because it was like... Turbo, like, destroyed it. I love Turbo. Justin was just a bad addition. Turbo was based off a Power Rangers parody Sentai. That's one of the, like, I feel like the reasons why it didn't do well. Like, it wasn't even based off, like, a normal Sentai. It was based off, like, a parody season. Also, RIP Super Sentai. I don't know if anyone's, like, followed the news of Super Sentai recently, but recently got announced that Super Sentai is getting canceled in Japan. Into possibly a rebranding, but that's kind of up in the air, unsure. And they also just fired a Power Ranger literally a day before an episode aired, and they edited her out of the episode really terribly. So, like, not a Power Ranger, but like the Super Sentai equivalent. So the Black Ranger in the current season of Super Sentai was caught drinking underage in Japan. And so they fired her from the show and then erased her from the show. And this is like the final season of Super Sentai, so it was like just bad. Why did I regular jump? I mean, the just thing is whatever, but like that does have basis in the Japanese version. That's what the White Ranger was. In the in Die Ranger, which is what that season of Power Rangers is based off of. The White Ranger was a kid that grew up when he morphed. That's where they got the idea. And Steve Cardenas was leaving the show. Like they didn't do that on purpose. Like Steve Cardenas decided to leave, so they wrote him out. They literally asked him like, "Hey, can you at least be in the movie to film a scene to explain why you're not in it?" And so he did that, but he quit before the movie. He quit before the Turbo movie. And also a little bit of lore, which I actually came out recently as like new information, but it's been like known information for like over a decade. Probably like 15 years, was that Adam was meant to take over the leadership of the Power Rangers in Turbo, because originally Jason David Frank was leaving. So they actually had Johnny Young Bosch like grow out his hair, so that's why his hair is long in Turbo. Because he was gonna like basically be the new leader of the Turbo Rangers. He was gonna be the Red Ranger. And then in the end, they're like, no, fuck it. If Jason David Frank's leaving, we're firing everybody. So they got rid of all the Rangers, and that's why like the Rangers all leave mid-season. That was like not their choice. That was Saban. Like, you know what? Fuck you all. We're just gonna replace all of you then. If we're replacing Jason David Frank, we're replacing all of you. Similar thing happened with Jason David Frank, actually. The only reason he came back as the White Ranger was because they knew that Austin St. John was leaving. So they pulled Jason David Frank out of what became VR Troopers. He was originally going to be the main character in VR Troopers, not as Tommy, as a completely, like, but he was going to act as that character in VR Troopers in a different show called, so it wasn't going to be called VR Troopers. It was going to be called something else, but based off that Sentai, regardless. And then they knew Austin St. John was leaving, like, well, fuck. We just lost Jason David Frank. And now Austin St. John's leaving, so, like, the two heavy hitters are going to be gone. So let's get Jason David Frank to come back. He'll be the White Ranger. And they switched roles. So essentially the guy that was going to be the White Ranger in Power Rangers became the main Ranger in or the main character in VR Troopers, and then Jason David Frank came back to be the White Ranger. He needed to leave. He didn't need to leave, but I did not like after he rejoined as the White Ranger. It wasn't really Power Rangers anymore. It was like Tommy and Friends. Like it was so much less a team thing. Like if you actually watch Season 2 after Tommy leaves, or after Tommy comes back and the rest of the team leave, and you get the Stone Canyon trio, like Aisha, Adam, and Rocky. They don't really get many lines. Their characters aren't really developed that well until Zeo. So they basically ignore. It's just the Tommy show until Zeo, and then that kind of evens out again. So I have the awesome dagger flute in your collection. Oops. Because multiple characters have been multiple Rangers. You'll have to go back to that scene in Megaforce, see if there's any continuity errors. A lot of for that final battle scene can be explained by the fact that there's multiple Rangers being multiple things. So like I think everything gets covered. Each season began because the old power. Actually, Zeo powers were never destroyed at all. The Zeo powers were never destroyed. The Zeo powers are supposed to be the most powerful powers that exist. So the turbo powers don't even really make sense that they even ever use them, because they shouldn't be as powerful as the Zeo powers. The Zeo powers weren't destroyed. Yes, we have the close up. We have the Dragon Dagger. But I mean, you can't have the Dragon Dagger without also having Saba. I also have the Blade Blaster, but I didn't bring that over. I have the majority of the Megazords from the MMPR era as well. So I don't really want to get up and put those back, so put them on my desk for now. Megazords were peak in the 90s. Oh yeah, nothing beats. I actually, everything up until the Turbo Zords were awful. I didn't like the Turbo Zords. The Zeo Zords are kick-ass. Space Zords are lame because it's just the Astro Mega ship. Like, so the Megazord was cool, but like overall the Zords in space, whatever. But all the Zeo Zords were amazing. Oh, I have no sound. Oh, that's why. Didn't put my scene back. It was all with the white Green Ranger. The Green Ranger was never a focus. People like will say like, oh, like the Green Ranger was the leader. The Green Ranger didn't do fucking shit. The Green Ranger was never the leader of the Power Rangers, and the Green Ranger wasn't in the battle for like 90% of it. It was like they fought for like 90%, and then they're like, shit, we need the Dragon Zord. Beep, 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 beep. Tommy, stop working out. The Rangers have been fighting for the last 25 minutes. Go and get the Dragon Zord. And then he would call the Dragon Zord. They would make Dragon Zord in battle mode, or the Ultra Zord, and then they would win. That's how every single Green Ranger scene went when he was the Green Ranger. The Green Ranger did not do shit. He was the Tuxedo Mask of the Power Rangers. He just showed up, and then he left. Now, Turbo had great music. I loved Turbo's theme song. I will say, Crystal makes Tuxedo Mask an actual character. Crystal does a much better version of using Tuxedo Mask, but in like the original Sailor Moon, he just comes in and he just throws his rose. He goes, "You can do it, Sailor Moon," and then he leaves. Now, if we're talking like the Japanese version, first of all, very different because they all actually die and the characters are all like different characters basically. But if we're talking like the original English dub, useless. I mean, they switched two characters from being like a lesbian couple to cousins in the American dub, and they turned a male character into a female character because they didn't want to have a gay couple on screen. Yeah, no, I'm talking about, like, clearly the version I watched. I've watched all of the original Japanese dub as well, But I mean, what I have connection to is what I watched on TV locally. You never knew that about Sailor Moon? Oh yeah. Oh no, Sailor Moon's like story is very, very different. Like all the Sailor Scouts are literally killed in the fight with Queen Beryl. 2 of the Scouts, they're shown to be cousins in the dub, are literally like lesbian lovers. My cats are literally fighting at my feet. Okay, not in the wires, please. Can you get out of the wires? Anywhere else. Go fight somewhere else. Just not in my wires. What are you doing down there? Artemis was the best cat. I also have a Sailor Moon collection because I'm a big Sailor Moon fan. I watched Sailor Moon. I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai up until the Frieza arc because I did not have the patience to watch the original Dragon Ball Z. But I have never watched any other Dragon Ball Z outside of Dragon Ball Z Kai and a bit of Super. I don't know why I just never got into Dragon Ball as a kid. I was a Sailor Moon, 100% fucking watched all of Sailor Moon. Samurai Pizza Cats, which Power Rangers connection. In the original pilot of Power Rangers that has the different Yellow Ranger, they actually have Samurai Pizza Cats playing on a TV in the juice bar in a scene. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Those were the 3, like, animes that I watched as a kid growing up. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Sailor Moon, Samurai Pizza Cats. I love Samurai Pizza Cats. Okay, Ellie, come on. You go that way. Yeah, you go over there. Time out. You can chill there. You're fine there, as long as you're not moving around my wires. Super is fun as hell. GT don't... I know everyone hates GT. I do want to get, Sparking Zero at some point, though, because I like the Dragon Ball games. 2 of my cats are fighting right around my feet. Okay, 1 second. I gotta split these cats up because they're literally, like, gonna kill each other. You put them on to do chores, GT couldn't even be tolerable with a vacuum on. Wow, that's rough. What do you feel about the original Dragon Ball? I've tried to watch, I mean, I have seen a few episodes of the original Dragon Ball. It's just, the animation just doesn't do it for me. I know it's the same animation, but it's like, it's different. It's worse. It's like a worse version of the same animation. I mean, that's animation of the time. I guess, sorry. Another anime I watched growing up was Astro Boy. I always forget that that was an anime. I didn't know what anime was at that point in my life, though. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was great, though Duelist Kingdom arc is lols. I'll be honest, I watched all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I remember nothing of it. I loved it, but I, like, man, I need to rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! At some point. I don't remember it very well at all. You didn't mind grainy Sailor Moon? I mean, I had no issues with Sailor Moon. I think Sailor Moon looked better than the original Dragon Ball. Actually, I think the original Sailor Moon animation is better than Crystal in a lot of places, because Crystal's animation is so, inconsistent. Like, sometimes it looks amazing, and sometimes it just looks like ass. Which I think is the same for Super. I've heard that Super's got, like, very, very inconsistent animation, too. But when Super looks good, man, it looks really good. True story, one of my most viewed videos on YouTube is based on Dragon Ball Super, and it's the dumbest video, and I've never watched it. Wasn't it hand-drawn cells? I mean, I imagine they were all hand-drawn cells at that point in time. It was all made in the 90s. Well, Dragon Ball, I think, was the 80s, but... Yeah, I did hear the Super gets better, the animation. Actually, the whole reason I started watching Kai was because I wanted to get into Super, because I thought the animation looked really nice and crisp. That was the main reason I actually was like, oh, maybe I'll do this. I'll watch Kai to catch up, and then I'll watch Super. But then I was like, I can't do this. I'm over this. I'm also behind on Crystal, because there's a new movie that came out. Not new anymore, but it came out like last year. Oh, you didn't watch the original Dragon Ball? You didn't watch the original Dragon Ball Z? Hey, so Craftsman, yeah, appreciate it. You know, I have a full fitness YouTube channel that goes over my whole journey. I have to plug myself sometimes. What's up, Deech? How you doing? This jump is the worst. It's actually not the worst. There's worse jumps in this level, but it's really bad. Well, that's what Kai is, just the original Dragon Ball Z, but that just takes out of all the filler. It's like compressed. So you're not spending 7 episodes on a single fight. So if you wouldn't, there'd be no reason for you to watch Kai if you watched the original Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I suffered once. I was good for Super. Yeah, no, if you watch the original Dragon Ball Z, there's no reason to watch Kai. You wish someone would take the filler out of Naruto? I've never watched Naruto. My daughter does, or did. I don't know if she still does. You skip those hideous Broly movies too? Naruto filler is classic art. Yeah, like I said, I haven't watched any of the animes that people like. Everyone says you should watch. Like, I've never watched One Piece. I've never watched Death Note. I've never watched. I don't even actually think this is really an anime, but it's anime style. But I think it might be American made. Maybe I'm wrong. But I've never watched My Hero Academia. Never watched Cowboy Bebop, which was like more like a 90s one that was really popular, but I never watched that. You know what I haven't watched in a really long time, though, that I feel like I should watch? Ninja Scroll. That movie is sick. I tried to watch it because it seemed interesting to me. The whole premise of it seemed really interesting. So I watched a couple episodes and I just like I could not. It just did not grab me. I just couldn't do it. I straight was paid to watch One Piece sub or dub and hated Luffy's voice in both so bad I noped out. Cowboy Bebop is so good though. Yeah, I know people love Cowboy Bebop. That's one I might actually watch someday. Cause like that was huge in the 90s. Like I remember like 98, 97, everyone was talking about Cowboy Bebop. That's one of the few ones that broke into the mainstream without really airing on a mainstream channel. The live action is good. I didn't watch the animated version at all, so you're probably gonna hate me for this, but I liked the Avatar live action show. I liked it a lot. Did it make me want to watch the original version? No. Not at all. I heard the live action One Piece is actually really good too. Again, I wouldn't know because I didn't watch the original, and I didn't watch the live action. The real problem I have with My Hero Academia is All Might gives Deku his quirk, but doesn't teach him how to use it. Yeah, it was so gorgeous, yeah. And the actors, I thought, were really, like, I thought it was very well acted. Again, basing it entirely on just it and its own merits, and not the original source material. Yeah, I don't think Senshi was actually getting paid specifically to watch One Piece. They were watching it on the job while getting paid, I think is what they were saying. That's how I interpreted it. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I took it. I bet you Sin does that a lot, because Sin works from home. I used to listen to podcasts at work, but I haven't done that at my current job at all. I used to have like a decent amount of night shifts where I would just be doing office work for a couple of hours. And I just don't do that anymore. I don't really... I do office work, but when I do office work, I'm like... I don't have time to listen to podcasts. To be honest. Oh my god, this part. Oh god, this part. Recall alert. What got recalled? Infant formula? Oh no. I love drinking baby formula. There goes my dinner, damn. Probably contains too many heavy metals. Did y'all see the thing like recently with like the protein powders containing heavy metals? I watched a breakdown of that report and apparently it's complete bullshit. Which is good for me because I use protein powder. Although the protein powder that was like being reported to be the worst was like the vegan ones, plant-based ones, and I use whey-based protein. And that was the ones that were not reading so bad. I mean this in the remote search. Generally, sentences start with that kind of wording are not good sentences, but you know, I'll allow it. What's up, waifu? Yeah, I'm actually literally at this point half the man I used to be. I've literally lost half of my body weight. In the last 14 months. And realistically more than my body weight, in fact, because I've definitely put on a considerable amount of muscle. Ah. Okay, I didn't jump. I accidentally opened a Discord when I was doing something. I don't even know what I was doing at the time. Okay, we do this stroller walk. Sheesh. Time's at 10:24. 6 more minutes. Then it will be close to my bedtime. I have to record some video for a YouTube video. I kind of want to do that tonight, but I also don't want to be up super late because I'm still going to be up early. Because even though tomorrow's a holiday here in Canada, I don't work. I'm not getting up at a later time. I gotta keep my body schedule at the same time. It's actually not a stat everywhere, which I only learned last week. It is a stat here, though. So. It doesn't matter. I don't work any holidays. Stat or not. Where is it not a stat? Wherever Celtic is. I don't know, let's Google search. Wow, I think everywhere but Ontario. British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, Labrador, Yukon. Oh, not Nova Scotia either. Am I missing anything there? Manitoba? Oh, and Quebec. I forgot about Quebec. So not Quebec, Manitoba, Ontario, or Nova Scotia. Where 60% of the country lives. I mean, 60% of the country lives in, like, 2 cities. Quebec wants to separate anyway. Listen, Quebec is the reason why we're fucked out of so many like cool shit because of their laws and like they're like, well, we don't want to make this available in Canada because we have to deal with Quebec laws. So fuck it, not available in Canada.
To show you
Oi, please shoot post if coily ship jerkish GPKs JDPKs GPDS JFGKs JHPDF KGJH PPKJD SHF GPKJ SHDPF KGJ HPS
Yes, I see.
JDHRF GPKS JHD
Oh, I don't agree with that.
KHJ.
Oh, good point. What's up, Toaster? Thank you for the 38 months. How you doing? Good timing. I'm literally like ending stream in like 1 minute. Let Quebec separate and then impose massive tariffs on them. Wait, but I just got here. Yeah, I'm an early streamer now. I don't stream late anymore. I get up at 6 a.m. every day. Just being healthy stuff. I mean, it's not really has to do with being healthy. It has to do with the fact that I have a different job that requires me to get up earlier. I don't work night shifts anymore. I don't do any of my working out until the evening. I do make sure I get the right amount of sleep, I guess, which I never used to do. Which does involve the health, that is the healthy stuff, but I miss night shifts. I don't. I miss the work you do on night shifts, I guess. But I don't miss the time of night in which you're doing the work. I mean, actually, I'm working a couple of night shifts this week, but like not like I used. Like night shifts for me is not what it was before. All right, let's do one more life. We're gonna play this again tomorrow because Dram 3 is dropping on Wednesday, and then that's what we're doing. Once Dram 3 is out, that's what we're doing. That is my life. I am excited for Dram 3. It is going to be very, very hard. I'm not counting that. I'm very, very excited. Actually, Wednesdays I don't even stream anymore because of my schedule, so like I have to figure out what I'm doing, how I'm gonna do that. You have a plastic modeling machine working overnight? Is that like a 3D printer, or is that something different? Hey, you. It's literally ripping shit apart. Damn my cats. Don't ever get cats. They destroy everything. I love them though. All right, y'all. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow, probably around the same time as tonight. I'm thinking probably I'll start at 9:30ish my time, and we will work on this some more. And then I will figure out what I'm doing Wednesday. Ooh, fuck! I totally forgot that I'm working late Wednesday. We'll see. I'll figure out what I'm doing Wednesday. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Love you all. Take care. Sayonara.